بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين وعلمنا الكتاب آمين. Okay, so let's do the review thing that we sometimes do. Alright, so in the beginning we said that there's three types of words, right? What's the first one? Three types of words. Any word in Arabic can be classified as a noun, which in Arabic is called ism, or it can be classified as a verb, which is called fi'lun, ismun, fi'lun, and then the third type is called harf, right? Particle. I'm gonna erase this. Okay. And then we said that every noun, every ism in Arabic is one of three cases, right? So it can either be majroor, which means what? It ends in one dhamma or two dhammas. Okay. What's the other case? Mansoob, which means it ends in one fatha or two fathas. And then the last one? Oh, I heard. Yeah. So I wrote majroor. Okay, I guess I gave the answer. So that one was majroor. I wrote accidentally. Yeah, marfu', mansoob, and majroor, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, two kasras or one kasra. Okay, that's every noun. Which one's the default? Everything starts out as an ism starts out as marfu'. It changes based on the role that it's doing in the sentence. So we said that how does something go from marfu' to majroor? A preposition, right? So we call that jarun wa majrurun. Jarun wa majrurun. Okay. One example that we just wrote was lil fata, right? Or you can say, let's say lillah. Actually, let's use lil fata. Lil fata. Okay. So this is your harf jar li, and then your ism that follows it is majroor. So this is your jar, and this is your majroor. Or you can say harf jar ism majroor. Okay. Then we learned all the different types of harf jars, right? Prepositions. Someone list a few. What's other than li? So li means belongs to, right? And then also we said instead of li, you can also write it as la with a fatha. And we're gonna talk about that. Okay, so that belongs to. What else is a harf jar? Fi means in. What else? Ala means on, and then min means from, and then ila means to. What else did we say? B, right? B means in, with, from. Okay. Actually, let's do an example of B, but let me, so that was one thing. And then the other type of things that we learned was mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, right? So if I want to say the name of Allah, right? So I have two words. So I have ismun, which means name, and I have Allah, who, which is Allah. So how do I make this a mudaf and mudaf ilayhi? Ismullah, so I take one of the dhammas off and I make this definite. And what do I do to Allahu? Allahi, right? So instead of Allahu, it's going to be Allahi. So this, which is my mudaf, the ismu or the Allahi? Ismu is Allah. Sorry, is my mudaf. And then mudaf ilayhi is Allah. Okay. So this is how you make a possessor and possessor. The name of Allah, the shirt of the young man, the watch of the shopkeeper. Okay. All right. What happens if you add a preposition to the mudaf ilayhi? If I want to say with the name of Allah and I put a ba, B right here, right? So I want to say with the name of Allah or in the name of Allah. What happens to the ism? Becomes majroor, right? So B is my harf jar, and the ism that follows it, in this case it's ism, it becomes majroor. So the dhamma drops down to a kasra. And that's why you say bismillah. You say bismillah, you don't say bismullah. Right? So that's, you say bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alright? Then you won't ever make that mistake again, right? Okay. And you say bismillahi. Okay. So we did that, and then we also said the adverbs or the zarf. They're similar to the harf jar and similitude, right? So what adverbs did we say? Right, but give me some examples. Tahta means what? Under. What else? Amama. No, not amama. Yeah, amama. I'm sorry. Amama means in front of, and then what's behind? Alfa. Alfa. What's above? Fawqa. Fawqa. I think that was. Is that it? Okay. And then we did not and man'ud, right? So if I want to say a beautiful name, how do I say that? Ismun jamilun. What's the same? What's the same in the? Okay, where is my not? The not is the word that's describing the whatever. Jamilun, right? Jamilun is my not. Na'atun, and the man'ud is the object that's being described. Man'udun. So it agrees, the na'at agrees with the man'ut in 4 cases. One is, what do these 2 words agree with? Gender, definite, indefinite, case, definiteness, case, and then singular or singularity. Sorry? We didn't do what?
We did alladhi.
Alladhi, assalamu alaikum. Alladhi is not an adverb, I think. Let me check on that. But what's alladhi? What does alladhi mean? The one who. And that's for a singular person, right? How do you say those who? Plural. Alladhina. Okay? Alright. And then we said that there's 2 types of sentences in Arabic, right? So there's the nominal sentence, which is called Jumla Ismiya, and then the second type is called verbal sentence, which in Arabic is called Jumla fi'liya, okay? And then we said every nominal sentence is going to be having two parts. Right? You're going to have the mubtada. Mubtada is your subject. And you're going to have your khabar, which is the predicate. So every time you have a nominal sentence, you always look for the what am I talking about, and what am I telling people about what I'm talking about. Okay? I think that was basically it. Any questions? Anyone need me to go over something again? The other thing we did was we did pronouns, right? So pronouns are under what category? Nouns, harfs, or particles, or nouns? They're nouns, right? They're just replacements for nouns. So something like anti means you, she, right? You as a female. If I'm referring to you, the sister, I'm going to say anti. Okay? What's antuma? Two of you. And it's the same, and it doesn't matter if you're referring to two men or two women. What's hiya? She, single woman. What's hum? A group of men, okay? Or a mix of men and women. What is ana? I or myself. What's we? نحن. What's antunna? A group of females I'm directly addressing. What's hunna? A group of three or more women I'm talking about. Okay. What's he? Singular. Huwa. What's huma? Two people I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. So let's do the just do it once. So this is the week that you should have that memorized. Okay. This is the week that you want to get it, because when we start doing the attaching words to it, then it's gonna be a little bit tricky. Okay. So ready? Huwa. Huma. Hum. Hiya. Huma. Hunna. Anta. Antuma. Antum. Anti. Antuma. Antunna. Ana. Nahnu. Okay, so that should be always there, just like you're doing tasbih, right? After the salah, just do huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antuna, ana, nahnu. And you do that, I promise, if you do that for 5 times in one day, you'll get it memorized. It's a bid'ah, maybe. You should ask the imam. But it's for memorization. Okay, so the newest thing that we've been on is the pronouns, but instead of standalone pronouns, we were doing attached pronouns, right? So what do attached pronouns attach to? A noun, right? All right. So you have who, which is which means huwa, or means his. Huma attaches and means their, 2 of them. Okay, what's 3 or more attached? Theirs. Hum. Okay. So these are what we're doing are our attached pronouns. This is not huwa. This is huwa, huma, hum, but this if they're attached to something. Okay. What is hers? Ha. Instead of iya, it becomes ha. What's their 2? Huma. I'm going to add these because these are attached. Huma. Okay, and then what's a group? There is a group of females. Hunna. And then what's yours? Ka. The magic letter is ka. All of this, so this is third person. Third third person. All of the second persons, the magic letter is ka, they all begin with ka. So if something ends with ka, it's yours, a male. Okay, what's two of you? Kuma. Kuma. And then what's all of you? Yours is kum. And then what's female? Yours. And then kuma. Kunna. Alright, so this is second person. And then what's mine, first person? Yeah, you add a yeah, like that. And then how do you say ours? Na. Okay, so that's ours. Alright. So how do you say our lesson? How do you say lesson? Darsun. So how do you say our lesson? Darsuna. Our lesson is darsuna. Okay, so let's go down the whole list, and we'll say his lesson, their two lessons, their lesson, her lesson, da 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 da, your lesson, her lesson, my lesson, our lesson. Okay, ready? Darsu. Darsuhuma. Darsuhum. Keep going. Darsuha. Darsuhuma. Darsuhunna. Darsuka. Darsuhuma. Darsuhum. Darsuhi. Darsukuma. Darsuhunna. Darsi. Darsi. Darsu. Darsuna. Okay? Darsuna. Okay? So that's basically the gist of lesson 10. We haven't even read lesson 10 first of all. So let's go ahead and start that now. Actually, let me see if I open up to lesson 10, but let me see if I can explain something. Okay, in this lesson we learned to use pronouns, also, so we said that they can attach to nouns, right? So we just said lesson. But if you did the homework for Friday, you also see that they attach to what else other than nouns? Prepositions, right? So we did the example of min, right? So min means from. If I want to say from them, right? I just attach hum to min. So I'm just gonna make this min hum. Okay. So min hum means from them, from them. And then you can do that for all the other prepositions. Ila, ala. Okay, so this is actually the huh? Him? No, not for min. It changes for other. We'll look at that. But this is what I wanted to mention for ila and ala. Okay, you notice that when we write ila and ala, we don't put anything under the yas, right? But when you attach these nouns, these pronouns to ala and ila, the ya will have dots in it. Okay, the ya will have dots in it. So if I want to write to you, right? I'll say ilayka. Ilayka. Okay, so that ya comes over here as having dots. So I'm going to say ilayka. وأنزلنا can't remember the ayah. There's like ayah وَأَنزَلَ إِلَيْكَ وَلَقَدْ أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ. Right, so Allah says, and we revealed to you, أَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ. Right, so that means to you. So he's talking to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, إِلَيْكَ. And then ala is going to do the same thing. So if I want to say on us, how's that going to sound? Alayna. Alayna. Can everyone see the board? Alayna. So the ya is going to become visible, or you're going to hear it. Alayna, like the in Surah Baqarah says, "Nu'minu bima unzila alayna." So the people of the book, they said, we don't believe in what you believe, but we believe what was revealed to us. Nu'minu bima unzila ilayna. Oh, sorry, alayna. What was revealed to us, right? So if you're revealing on us, alayna. Okay. How do you say on them? You would think it's alayhum, but really it's alayhim. Whether I'm with alayhim. Okay. Put a star on who, huma, hum, huma. Okay. These 5 pronouns, they will sometimes have a dhamma. Who, huma, hum, huma, who. So all the has have a u sound, right? Dhamma. But in certain places they're gonna have it's gonna drop to a kasra. And why did we say that was, Brother Anwar? It sounds better, right? If you say alayhum, everyone say alayhum. Okay, now say alayhim. Okay, alayhim is just easier, it just rolls off the tongue better. So it's not a grammatical rule, we said it's a phonetic rule. It just has to do with the fact that you can hear it better, and you can pronounce it easier.
So it's right when it is alayhim, right?
It's not right, because no one ever says alayhim. So it's just alayhim. We'll read the lesson and then we'll see how it sounds.
It's always written. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. That was one thing. Okay. What is this is another word that's going to be introduced. What's ma'a mean? With. So you can attach pronouns to that too. So what's it is a preposition. It's in lesson 10. So how do you say with him? Ma'ahu. So just like that. Muhammadur Rasulullah walladhina amanu ma'ahu. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah and the believers with him. Ruhama'u ashudda wa 'ala al-kuffar ruhama'u bainahum. Yes. Yes, so be is going to have different meanings. It's going to mean with, in, for, all sorts of stuff. You'll see it when you read it. And even when you read the Quran. Yes. So this is the other thing. So with be, all of these 5 pronouns, they change to kasra. So you don't ever say bihu. You always say bihi. Right? Someone think of an ayah with bihi. Bihi. No. It's okay, but bihi means with him, or things like that. Alright. then there's another word that we're gonna learn. Is I think we already did. We already learn inda? Huh? Kutubi. There's something like that. Kutubihi. Yeah, kutubihi is but books, his books. Okay, what's inda mean? It also means with, but it says it means with, but it means like in place with. Like if you say, like the sentence they give is al-mudarrisu inda al-mudir. So what is al-mudarris? The teacher. Inda al-mudir is with the principal, but you wouldn't say ma'a is more like I don't know, like metaphysical, right? Like if I say ana ma'a Afnan, I am with Afnan. I don't have to. I can be in China and I can say ana ma'a Afnan, but it means more like, you know, I'm with him, like brother, like, you know, spiritually, right? But if I say ana inda Afnan, it means that I'm with him and he's like physically near me. Okay. Allah says, wa indahu. What does Allah have? The keys of the unseen. How do you say keys of the unseen? Or in the plural of miftah is mafatih. We're going to learn that. You don't have to write this down. It's just an example. Mafatih. There's just an ayah from the Quran. Mafatihu al-ghaybi. Okay. وعنده مفاتيح. I think this is the right ayah. If it's not, then someone correct me. So it says with him. Who is him referring to? What's him referring to? Allah, right? So with Allah are the keys of the what's ghayb, unseen, right? وعنده مفاتيح الغيب, and with him are the keys of the unseen. All right, this is a trick. This is a challenge question. Where is the subject? The mubtada.
And the
Keys. So in this case, the subject comes after the predicate. Okay. So here's my subject. Because if you think about it logically, you're saying the keys of the unseen are with Allah, right? So the news that you're giving people is that this subject, the keys of the unseen, are with Allah. So this is my subject, and indahu is my predicate. Okay? This is just extra information, but it's gonna let you know that in the Quran and in every written type of thing in Arabic, you can have the predicate come before the subject. It's a. It does follow the ism majrur. Like you say, al-mudarrisu inda al-mudiri. I'm trying to remember, is it zarf or harf jar? I'll find out. Alright, let's go back to lesson 10. Lesson 10. I think it's a long lesson. Okay, Ad-Dars al-Ashir. For the black and white book, it's on page 54. Everyone on it? Let's start in the back with Sister Nazira, first line. It's got the harakat on it. Does it have the harakat on it for you? Yeah. Man anta means Hamid says man anta. Who are you? Man means who, right? So who are you? So this is Hamid. Is he talking to a man or a woman? Man, right? Because it's anta. Alright, what does Muhammad say, Brother Ala?
أنا طالب بالجامعة.
أنا طالب بالجامعة means
I'm a student
I'm a student
in the university.
in the university. So this is the B being used, right? It's connected to the al-jami'ah, but the B is always going to be connected to the noun. So B in this case means in, right? I'm a student in the university. So why is jami'ati? Why is it kasra? It's a preposition, right? And it's not fi. It would just sound weird. I don't know. You can say ana fil jami'ati. Yeah, you can say that. I think you can say it, but yeah, fi is more. Yeah. All right, next sentence, brother Afnan.
Sorry, please more like you're inside.
Right, you're inside. I'm in the university right now. Yeah. Sometimes it can mean place. أنت طالب جديد. Are you a new student? What does Muhammad say? Secondly. نعم أنا طالب جديد means yes, I'm a new student. Next sentence, Mr. Aulia. What are you reading at? Anta. Min aina anta means where are you from? Muhammad says, brother Anwar.
أنا من الهند.
Ana min al Hindi means
I'm from India.
I'm from India. Right? Min al Hindi, harf jar or ism majrur. Alright, what does Hamid say, brother Najm?
ما اسمك.
Instead of ma ismuka, you're just gonna say masmuka. Means?
What's your name?
And what does Muhammad answer?
اسمي محمد.
Ismi Muhammadun. Ismi Muhammadun. Let me write that. So before we said, like if you're just introducing yourself, you can say Ana Muhammadun, right? But the more correct way, or more Arabic way is Ismi. Ismi. Okay. Where is the subject? This is Ismi is two words, right? So name of mine or my name. Okay. Okay. First of all, what's Ismi?
My name.
What is it grammatically? Is it a harf? Is it a naat? Is it a zarf? Is it a mudaf ilayhi? Mudaf ilayhi. Where's my mudaf? Ism, right? Ism is my mudaf. I'm just going to abbreviate it M. And E is my mudaf ilayhi. Okay? And where is my mubtada? Where's my subject? Ism. Just the ism is the mubtada.
Name.
Yes. Okay. What's the khabar? Hasan. Okay. Ismi Hasanun. Mubtada and it's mudaf, and E is mudaf ilayhi, and Hasanun is my khabar. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Hamid says, what, brother Uthman? We're after Ismi Muhammadun.
ومن هذا
Fatah.
فتى الذي معك.
So what does it mean? What's waman? And who? Hadal Fatah means this. Fatah means young man. So who is this young man? Alladhi ma'aka.
with you.
With who is with you? Who is this young man? That is, or who is with you? Right? Ma'aka is the harf jar or the zarf, I think, and then the attached pronoun. Okay. Who is this young man who is with you? And then answer the question. Muhammad says.
Was Zamili.
Who is zamili? If you don't have two dots under the zamili of the ya under the zamili, put two dots. What's zamili? Huh? Zamilun means Brother Ala. Friend. Zamilun is a friend.
Friend.
Sadiq. This is another. Actually, Zamil is. I think Zamil is more like colleague. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Forget. It's You can say friend, but I think colleague is more correct.
I think they put classmate.
Classmate, colleague. Yeah. Yeah. Someone you work with or someone you study with, right? So your brother Manu would be my classmate. So Afnan is the Zamil of Brother Ala. Zamili means my colleague, right? My classmate. Okay. Next sentence, Sister Shireen. هو أيضا من الهند means is he also أيضا means also, is he also from India? And what is Muhammad says Sitara? No, he is from Japan. Okay. Next one, Brother Paul. Ma ismuhu, instead of ma ismuhu, it's going to be join the ma and ismuhu. Masmuhu means what is his name? What is his name? Good. And what is Muhammad answer? Ismuhu Hamzatu means his name is Hamza. Hamid says what brother studying? Do you have the book? It's a gha. Ma lughatuka. Ya Muhammad. Ma lughatuka ya Muhammad. You know what it means? What's lugha? Language. So what is your language, O Muhammad? Like he's asking him what your mother tongue is. What does Muhammad say, Brother Afnan? The next one. Wait, did you say lugha? Lugha? What did you say? Lughati. Lughati means my language is Urdiya. Urdiya means Urdu. Right? Lugha, how do you say Bangla? Just Bangla. Hamid says, who else did we pick? Other sister Tasha. Lughatun. Hiya lughatun sahlatun means is it an easy language? Is it an easy language? What's sahlatun in this case? Grammatically. Adjective, right? Not. Is it an easy language? What is the answer, Sister Tahira?
No.
The other لغة. It is an easy language. That's why you're using لغة.
It's very hard.
Everyone you're gonna meet in this book says Arabic is an easy language. Or I guess this is Urdu. Urdu is not easy. Okay. Brother Afnan, what's easier, Bangla or Urdu?
To me, of course,
Urdu is hard though, right? It's not easy. There's more like cases and stuff.
Yeah, we don't have like 2 words in Urdu for female.
Right, you don't do that, yeah. You don't do it.
Some language we feel easy because it's our mother tongue. We don't know when we learn.
I know.
Each language is hard.
That's why I'm asking him, because he knows a little bit of both.
If you learn, when you are older, each language is hard.
Every language.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to do it young. Alright, what's Hamid says, what Sister Nadira, back to you. The line after Na'am hiya lughatun sahlatun. It's like the 4th line on the page. Or actually you have the other book, so I don't know.
This third line, and line is number 3rd line.
The 3rd line. Ma lughatuhu. There's a ha at the end, so ma lughatuhu. Alright, what does wa hamzatu ma lughatuhu mean? And Hamza, what is? Not yours, his. Who is for 3rd person, right? What? So he's asking about Hamza, the 3rd person. What is his language? Muhammad says what, ya brother Ala? لغته. صعبة. What does it mean?
His language is actually hard.
It is a difficult language. صعبة is difficult or hard. Okay. Hamid says what, brother Afnan? Aina abuka ya Muhammad means? Where is your father, O Muhammad? Okay. What? So we said before, father is abun, right? Abun, and what's brother? Akhun. Okay. So the thing with these 2 words, and there's I think a few other words, when they have attached pronouns to them, there comes a wow. So if you're saying your father, instead of abu ka, right? Because that's what we do for every other word, right? We take one of the dhammas off and then we put the attached pronoun. Instead of abuka, you stretch it and you put a wow in the middle and you say abuka. Abuka. Okay. And then for akhi, you're gonna say your brother. Akhuka. So just remember, there's for abun and akhun, and we're gonna do some more. This is the wow that comes. Yes, these are the exceptions. How do you say my brother? Akhi. Just akhi. So say ya akhi. Okay, next sentence, brother Najma.
أبي في الكويت هو طبيب
شهير. Abi fil Kuwaiti means?
My father is from Kuwait. He is a general physician.
Shahirun means famous. So he is a famous physician. Oh, he is in Kuwait. Sorry, yeah. I thought it said in Kuwait. But he is in Kuwait. He is a famous doctor there. Alright. Next sentence, Mr. Sheen. To under Abi fil Kuwait. Wa aina ummuka means what's ummu? Ammi, right? So wa aina ummuka means where is your mother? How would you say where is your mother to a sister? Aina ummuki. Alright, read the next sentence, brother Uthman. Yeah.
Here I don't feel
Kuwaiti.
Kuwaiti ma abi here mudarrisatun hunaka.
Here. Alright, let's finish. I think is there anything after this page? Oh, there is. Okay, let's finish this. We have like 5 lines. Alright, what's hiya aydan fil Kuwaiti ma'a abi? She is also
in Kuwait with my father.
Hiya mudarrisatun hunaka.
She is a teacher here.
She's a teacher?
Here.
Hunak.
There.
There. She's a teacher there. أيضا. Yeah.
And what does
Ma'a means with. So she's physically there with me. With my
father? She is with my father, right? She is with
Alright. Alright, the next sentence, Hamid says, أذهبت إلى الكويت يا محمد. What's أذهبت? Have you gone, right? So if you remember what's ذهب, he went. ذهبت now you're learning is you male went. How would you say you female went? ذهبتي. See, that's the thing with Arabic. ذهبت is for male, you went. ذهبتي is for female, you went. Okay? That's better, right?
Nor did you do with people.
No. I know, right? He went. No, you went. Second person, you're referring to the person. Alright, so did you go to Kuwait, O Muhammad? And Muhammad says, Na'am, ذهب to. What is ذهب to? I went. ذهب to means I went, whether you're male or female. ذهب to, I went. ذهبت is for you, female. Yeah, but that's for nouns. This is verbs. ذهبت is I went. Okay. What's the verb for he went? He went out. خرج. So how would you say you went out? خرجت. How would you say you female went out? خرجتي. How would you say I went out? خرجت. خرجت من المسجد. I left the masjid. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 minutes. All right, let's finish. Yeah. On the last letter, yes. ذهبت. I went. Alright, next sentence. نعم ذهبت. Yes, I went. وزميلك أين أبوه? What does that mean? And your colleague, where is his father? Aina abuhu, where is his father? Abuhu fil Yabani, his father is in Japan. Huwa tajirun kabirun. He's a big merchant. Alright, this is a new word. Alaka akhun ya Muhammad. What does that mean? Do you have a brother? So we said la when it's, or li when it's attached to these pronouns is gonna change to la. So laka means to you. So to you is a brother, but commonly it means do you have a brother? Or to you is to you a brother means do you have a brother?
That's also assisted with
What? Alaka, right? Do you have? Right, that's a question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not just like a,
Right, but I'm saying laka means to you.
yeah, I thought you said like
No. Alaka means do you have? Do you have a? So he's basically saying, do you have a brother? Muhammad says, Na'am li akhun wahidun. What's li? To me, right? In this case, it means I have li akhun. What's akhun? I have a brother. What's wahidun? One. Ismuhu Usama. His name is Usama. Wa huwa ma'i huna. What is wa huwa ma'i huna? He is with me here. He is with me here fil Medina al Munawwara in Medina. Wali ukhtun means I have a sister. Wahidatun. One sister here. Ismuha. Her name is Zainab. وهي في العراق مع زوجها. What does that mean? She's in Iraq with her husband. Zawj's husband. وهي and she في العراق is in Iraq مع زوجها with her husband. زوجها مهندس means her husband's an engineer. Alright, last two sentences, then I get to give you homework as well. Hamid says, أعندك سيارة يا أخي? Do you have a car, oh my brother? And Muhammad says, لا ما عندي سيارة. What does ma mean? We used to say it means what. In this case, it means I don't. Ma has, in this case, if it has another meaning, it means it's to negate something. So if it's not a question, it's gonna possibly mean that you're negating something. So if I say عندي سيارة, it means I have a car. If I say I don't have a car, I'm gonna say ما عندي. ما عندي. Okay? ما عندي سيارة. عندي means I have. Alright, so let's just finish it up. عندي دراجة. What is عندي دراجة? I have a bike. حمزة عنده سيارة. Hamza has a car. So عندي is for I have something. عنده he has, or with him. عندي I have or with me. Okay? And ما عندي is I don't have. Alright, your exercise is 1 through 4. No, 1 through 4. Actually, no, skip number 4. 1, 2, 3, and then. Wait, no. So you have to do, you do 1, 2, and, okay, just do 1, 2, and 3. Exercises 1, 2, and 3. That's your. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.